Earlier, copper is an important mineral that we need for cell health, for nerve protection, to produce red blood cells, and those are all basic functions of the body that we must have.
So it could be an overabundance of copper that's causing the issues, maybe.
Yes, if there's a huge intake of the mineral, that can cause health problems, not just in the possible impacts of Alzheimer's, but also overdosage or poisoning of that, and that could have adverse effects just itself.
Now, it's found in everything from drinking water to red meat and nuts, but new research suggests copper buildup in the brain could be tied to Alzheimer's disease.
Bioinorganic chemistry is the study of how metals function and interact with the body. While metal ions are important for the bodily functions, a lack or overload of metal ions can hurt human health. Dr. Franz here at Duke leads a lab called the Franz Group, consisting of 8 members. She and her team aim to cure neurodegenerative diseases such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Instead of working directly on the patients, Dr. Franz and her team conducts research solely in vitro, making her research basic. Another reason Dr. Franz works in vitro is that humans are not readily accessible for this kind of testing. Moreover, mice, according to Dr. Franz, don't have the same homeostasis processes as us, making them accessible but not ideal for this kind of research. Instead of studying on humans or mice, Dr. Franz researches the metal ions themselves, along with the ligands that bind them. Ligands bind to metal atoms to create a complex. These ligands can change the way metals interact in the body, making them very important to study in the context of neurodegenerative diseases. So if these metal ions are so destructive, why have them at all? Chelation is the process of getting rid of metal ions from the bloodstream using chelators such as EDTA, DTPA, and BAL. The problem with chelation is that while it may cure diseases like syphilis, it can introduce other problems like kidney failure, inhibited blood cell production, hypocalcemia, and the list goes on. There is not enough known about chelation therapies because the tested animals all respond differently to the treatment. This research is cutting edge because scientists are still trying to find the correlation between these therapies and any positive health benefits. Dr. Franz is trying to treat non-cancerous regions in the body with chelation to cure diseases such as diabetes, viral infections, parasitic infections, and various other illnesses. So what about treatments for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's? Dr. Franz and other scientists in her field research daily to come one step closer to knowing how metal ions may cause these diseases. These researchers are critical to digging deeper into why. Why are there copper ions correlated to Alzheimer's? Why does iron interact with Parkinson's? Those questions remain to be answered by scientists out there today.